weren't playing our best volleyball, and so I think it just came down to us kind of finding a way to win, not getting too anxious, and we did stay patient. You know, we were down, but that didn't really faze us at all. So we saw a lot of determination, I think, in that fifth.
You've talked in the past about wanting to be in positions where you can really, really impact matches, particularly when they're on the line. You feel like you did that today?
Yes.
Can you expand on that?
I mean, just the last couple swings I took were a little bold. I don't know. I like that role. I'm comfortable with that role, so, you know, I like it. So.
What did you think of the performance of your teammates sitting next to you?
Oh, she was awesome. She got a lot of pressure off of me, I think. You know, having us both spread out. If they weren't just camping out on me all night, which is nice.
Katie, did you know going into today that you were going to be in the lineup?
Yes, I was told beforehand, so that helped.
Both teams had difficulty with, it seemed like, being really efficient on the attack. Do you feel like it was the defenses doing that to them, each side, or were both offenses kind of off a little bit today? Or?
I think it was defense. They were all over the place, scrappy, and us too. You know, we want to be defensive minded. We want to, you know, if the shot's not there, just get it over and defend. And so I don't know what that does with our percentage. I don't really care as long as we're playing defense hard.
I mean, it was a defensive battle. I think it was. It started out higher, both sides, and where teams were hitting balls out of bounds, which you don't want to see, of course. But I thought after that, it was mostly about defense and blocking. Teams served tough. We had very similar defensive systems, and I thought we went to war. I mean, I just thought it was like a really good Big Ten match where it was just really defensive minded, and both sides were really physical. And they got what's her fit, number 11, Brielle Bailey, puts up a nice right side block, as good as we're going to see. I mean, she's huge over there with Mercedes-Benz too, and those two are up there blocking. That's as big a block as we're going to see against anyone, including Penn State and Texas and all that. So I thought it was it's good preparation for the Big Ten, because we're going to play some matches where it's going to be very defensive minded like that. I would have liked to make less errors. I'd like to be a little bit smoother on some things, especially on some second contacts, some opportunities to set that we just kind of threw away. That's still part of this young team trying to figure this out.
How do you feel like you dealt with Gardner? I mean, she eventually left the match.
Yeah, we did a good job on Gardner, I thought. We had a good plan against her, and then we didn't have a good plan on 55 because we hadn't seen her. So, I mean, Nora, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I saw her playing when she was a kid, but I thought we served Gardner off the court, and then we blocked her off the court early. And, she's leading the country in points, and so it gave us a good opportunity to score. But they were deep. They had some players that could make some plays.
On a day when kills were tough to come by, Liz really supplied them for you. Can you talk about her performance?
I liked what she said. She said I was bold, and she was bold and smart with the shots that she hit. And I thought, we don't win it without that. That swing she took on the right side was as gutsiest swing as I've seen in 14-13. When she went for it, she hit it hard, and then the ball on the high wall, it's a really tough swing. People haven't hit that ball. Good luck. Go out and try to hit that ball. It's coming over your head like that. Hit that ball down the line is really tough, and she went for it. And I'm still kind of waiting for Liz to become what Liz can become. She could be so offensive at times, and she's been a little bit up and down this season, and she's working through some things and trying to figure out how to be a left side and be a right side and do it all when you need her to do both. And I'm looking forward to the time when she really gets this completely figured out, because she still makes too many errors over there. But when she's when it's lined up and she's right, I mean, she's as good as anyone at scoring points, and we need that from her.
In the Stadick.
Yeah, Stadick, I'm not surprised by Stadick. I know people are going to be, we see that every day in practice. And it's just taking her time to kind of get going and figure out our system. The only thing holding her back the last little bit is figuring out how to block and defend. The way we block and defend is just so different. And we're talking all the time about defensive minded, so she's been working her butt off. And you can tell I'm not going to hesitate to put her out there if someone's struggling. If Anne or Maddie are struggling, she can make plays, and she is going to have a great career here. I have no doubt in my mind. She's going to. You see those hands and how she blocks, and you see her arm and how fast she can get on the ball and how high she is. And I think she could be really special. So I'm excited about the future of our young middles. Our two young ones. It's It's a lot for those guys. That's a fast offense and a tough team to play against. I thought they did well.
Finally, your 2-0 and 5 setters, your reaction to that?
Last year we'd have found a way to lose that. That's my reaction. This year we found a way to win, you know. So we're just growing up.